Good morning, dear cadets. So, yesterday in chapter number 18, wastewater story, I explained you one activity. What was the purpose of that activity? To tell you that how many types of pollutant or contaminants are present in the wastewater. Okay. So, the water which we are getting from the distribution system, before making it usable form or fit for drinking, that has to pass through so many processes. Actually, in the wastewater, if we categorized, so basically three types of contaminants are there: physical contaminants, chemical contaminants, and biological contaminants or pollutant. Okay. So, their removal must be there from the wastewater. If these things are removed from the wastewater, that water is fit for drinking. What is the difference between clean water and wastewater? In wastewater, so many pollutants are there. In clean water, those pollutants are not there. That is the only difference, no? So, if from the wastewater, these pollutants are physical, chemical and biological impurities, if they are removed, so that water is also fit for drinking. That is only the basic difference. So, the treatment of wastewater is done in one of the specialized tank. They are known as wastewater treatment plant. Wastewater treatment plant. Okay, WWTP. So, I will tell you the steps that wastewater is passing through. Okay, steps wastewater is passing through before making it fit for drinking. Okay, so just try to understand. Here I wrote plant which treat wastewater physically, chemically and biologically, and or you can say for removal of, here you write for the removal of physical, chemical and biological matters from it. Okay, so did you get this one? What is the WWTP? WWTP stand for wastewater treatment plant. The plant which treat wastewater physically, chemically and biologically for the removal of physical, chemical and biological matters from it. Okay, so the tank is responsible for the removal of physical, chemical and biological matter from the wastewater, and for the removal of these physical, biological and chemical matter, physically, chemically and biologically treatment is required. Okay, I hope that you have got the meaning of WWTP. So that water, how many steps water has to gone through? Just see step number first. First of all, wastewater is passed through bar screen, so that large objects like rags, sticks, cans, plastics, napkin can be removed. Just see, understand the meaning. Suppose this is one big tank. Okay, this is one big tank. So first of all, water should pass through one bar screen. Bar screen, do you understand? Just like a window, bars are there or not? Rods are there or not? So when water passed through these bar screen, then big impurities, big particles like rags, sticks, cans, plastic will be filtered out. Only water will go. So when the water is passing through bar screen, big particles are removed. Okay, so now at least one type of impurity is removed now. Now step number second, water then passed through sand and grit removal tank. Speed of the water is decreased so that these particles settle down. Now try to understand. Once the big particle is removed, then what is there? Water should pass through sand and grit removal tank. In wastewater, there are so many small particles like sand, grit, pebbles. So when water is passed through sand and grit removal tank, its speed must be decreased. So once its speed is decreased, then what is there? These particles, small particles, they will be settled down, okay, and now rest of the water will pass through, okay. Now what is the third one? Water then allowed to settle down in large tank, okay, third step. Now once the water is free from sand, grit, pebbles, then it is allowed to pass through big tank. So when it is passed through big tank, now just try to understand, still some impurities are there which are light, so they have not settled in the step number second, but they are big only and they will float. Then what is there? When the water is allowed to settle down in large tank and which is sloped toward the middle, then solid feces settle at the bottom and removed with scraper. This is called sludge. This is called, please here add, this is called scraper, sludge. Okay, so try to understand, in big tank what is there? Solid feces, human waste, they will be settled at the bottom, okay, they will be settled at the bottom, and with the scraper these are removed. The settled part which is removed with the help of scraper, that is known as sludge. And now this sludge is transferred to another tank, okay, with the scraper they will remove and they will keep transferring to another tank, and there anaerobic bacteria is allowed to develop. Just see, sludge is transferred to another tank where it is treated by anaerobic bacteria. Anaerobic bacteria. Do you understand the anaerobic bacteria? Means the bacteria whose growth is possible without oxygen. They are known as anaerobic bacteria. Okay? Anaerobic bacteria. These anaerobic bacteria, they will decompose the sludge. And biogas is produced. Dekho, I wrote here anaerobic bacteria treated by anaerobic bacteria and biogas is produced. And biogas, please just add this word I wrote above. And biogas is produced. And you know biogas is very important. This biogas can be used as a fuel. This biogas can be used as a fuel, as a electricity, okay. Even food can be cooked with the help of this biogas, okay. So now just see, remember there is a one question, what is sludge, how is it treated? So the answer of that question is this one only. Sludge is nothing but a solid feces which are allowed to settle in the big tank and which are removed with the help of a scraper, and when they are transferred to another tank, there they will be decomposed by the anaerobic bacteria and biogas is produced, okay. So this is the treatment and sludge, both questions are here only, okay, and their answer also I told you. Now the step number 3 is over. Now what is the step number 4th? Now just see, now what is there? Water will go to another tank where this water is now known as clarified tank, means clarified water. So in another tank, now almost you just see, almost all sorts of impurity is removed. Only what is left there? Biological impurities are left. So now air is pumped into the clarified water so that aerobic bacteria can grow, and which consume unwanted waste. Still in the water, some unwanted waste, unwanted pollutants are there. So if aerobic bacteria is grow, like what are the unwanted pollutant there? Human waste, human feces and some other things. So when aerobic bacteria grow there, they will consume those unwanted pollutant, unwanted materials, okay. So now water is free from that type of impurity also. Now same water is passed through another tank, another tank, then what is there? Some chemicals like chlorine, ozone is added to disinfect the water, so that whatever germs are there, they should also be killed. Okay, and once these germs are killed from the water, so now water is fit for drinking. Okay, are you getting my point or not? Now add chemicals like chlorine or ozone to disinfect water, then now this water will be released into the distribution system, and that water is fit for drinking. So once again I am telling you the entire steps. In the first step, what should be there? Waste water should pass through bar screen, so that the big impurity can be removed. Second step is water then passed through the sand and grit removal tank, and speed should be slowed down so that these impurities settle at the bottom. Third one is, now water is allowed to settle down in large tank, so that the solid feces, which is called sludge, can be settled down, and with the scraper they can be removed, and these sludge can be transferred to another tank, where it is treated by the anaerobic bacteria, and biogas is produced, which can be used as a fuel. Okay, now what is there? Now air is pumped into the clarified water, so that aerobic bacteria can grow. These aerobic bacteria, they will consume the unwanted pollutant which are still present there. So now water is almost free from the impurities. Only one type of pollutant is present. What are they? They are germs, bacteria. So they are the biological things which are still present in the wastewater. So just you add some chemical like chlorine tablets or ozone gas, so those virus, bacteria, they will also be killed. Now that water will be released to the distribution system, and that water is fit for drinking. In this way, all the steps which are related with the treatment of wastewater is completely completed. Now what are the questions? I will write the questions also. So just see, today I am giving you 2 questions only. Describe the steps involved in getting clarified water from wastewater. So all those steps which I have explained just now, same steps you have to write. Next question is, what is sludge? Explain how it is treated. That also I have explained you. Same thing you have to write. So first question is little bit big. So today I am giving you only 2 questions, and just you keep writing this one and complete it. Okay, thank you.